Okay, so for the first question about as a private school, what my thoughts is towards those who attend public schools and now get furlough Fridays, I would say it's kind of tragic because I feel like they're falling behind educational wise because you have to make up all the work that you're supposed to like go over on Fridays and it really sets you behind. So I find it's kind of tragic. I mean, I wish I had Fridays off, but I wouldn't want to fall behind and have to cram all these lessons and stuff into like a 4 day week. And like they get a lot of furlough Fridays off. Like I thought it was only gonna be like 5, but it was like over 5. My history of schools in the past is that I used to go to Kylo Elementary from preschool to 6th grade, and I really liked it because there was a lot of really nice people and you felt like you were part of a family. And it was really weird changing schools. Like it was kind of hard at first because I was the only one from Kylo Elementary going to Punahou. So I didn't have any friends in 7th grade. Well, I had friends, but like I didn't like pre-know people from before school started. So it was kind of a weird feeling, but I made a lot of friends and everyone's really nice. But I mean, you have to try really hard when you switch, especially if you're switching to middle school. Because, I mean, middle school is, it's when it's starting to get really hard and stuff. So, I mean, it was really hard to start, like, trying 5 times harder. Because, like, you could be so used to being the best at public school, but once you go to private school, it's not like that. I mean, you have to try way harder than what you thought was, like, trying hard in the first place. The things I liked about public school, there wasn't that many people, so you could get to know your grade really easily. And it's so, I love the feeling of being part of a family. It was really nice, and you knew all your teachers, and you knew all your teachers from all your grades, especially if you went to that school like your whole life, like I did, because I was at Kylo Elementary like my whole life, so I knew like everybody, and it was the best. And what I like about private school though is there's a large variety of people, so you can find out who you belong with. And the teachers are really nice. Like they let you conference with them or talk to them whenever you need to. So you can just pretty much like go in and they can help you with like math or something. And I go in like every week to get extra help. And one thing about private school I really like is that they have these really nice counselors. Because in Kylo Elementary, like, I didn't even know we had counselors. But our counselors are really nice. Everyone's really nice to talk to and stuff. Um, I get, sorry. I guess I learned more in private school educational wise just because, I mean, I don't know, they have a lot of lessons and a lot of stuff that is planned to learn. Um, as opposed to public school, I guess it's more about learning. Like, I remember we used to take this class in Kylo Elementary where they would talk to you all about being positive and making good choices and stuff. And when you get to private school, it's like you still talk about making good choices and it's still important, but it's like in public schools, like really, really important to be drug free. But I guess they kind of just expect you to make good decisions in private school, kind of. Um, my school really isn't being affected by furlough Fridays, besides the fact that we wish we had Fridays off, but I think that public school is going to fall behind because, I mean, think about it. One Friday is like 5 classes and something new to learn in every class, or like 5 tests. And if you're missing one Friday, that means you have to make it up the next week somehow. But if you're having another Friday off the next week, how are you supposed to make up for the last Friday you missed? So I personally, I'm glad we don't have furlough Fridays. I'd rather just have holidays. And I pretty much overall think that it doesn't really matter what school you go to. As long as you try hard and make the best out of what you have, it really doesn't matter if you go to public or private school because either way, if you try hard, you'll get results that you want. I mean, I tried hard to get into private school, but I mean, I did just as good in public school. So it's really about what you make out of yourself and how hard that you try and how determined and motivated you are. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that, I mean, private school is really good and it gives you a lot of determination and drive and motivation to make something out of yourself. But you have to be able to want to try hard and want to do really good and be willing to put in the effort. And if you do that, it doesn't matter what school you go to, you'll get results that you want because you deserve them, because you worked hard for them. And yeah, that's pretty much it.